Namaskar, I'm Harpreet Kaur and I welcome you all to a live and interactive session on virtual labs. You're watching us live right now on PM eVidya channels 6 to 12 and also on our YouTube handle NCERT official. Well, this session is meant for the students of grade 8 and the subject that we are taking up in this session is mathematics. We're going to learn about demonstration of simulation on volume of a cuboid. Well, that's the topic of our virtual and I'm sure you must be having a lot of questions regarding this particular topic. Please feel free to get in touch with us. Our phone number is 8800440559. Our email ID is diksha.training at CIET.nic.in and on our YouTube handle NCERT official as well. You can send us your questions, suggestions and feedback. Now, my dear viewers, it is also very important that we tell you about virtual labs first. What are virtual labs and how they are important? Okay, so virtual lab is a very beautiful online application that helps you perform simulation. Very beautiful online application that helps you perform simulations anytime, anywhere, at your own time, pace, space, and because of lack of infrastructure at times, we are unable to perform those experiments and learn the concepts better. To bridge this gap, we have virtual labs which help you perform simulations online. And these simulations are not just restricted to science subject, but you can perform simulations on mathematics, languages, and in fact social science also to understand the concepts better. So, through virtual labs, we are trying to understand these concepts and making you ready for the examinations that are just around the corner. And to help us understand this concept even more, we have our expert in the studio. So, please join me in welcoming Miss Shivani Sharma. Ma'am is Consultant Academic from CIET NCERT, New Delhi. Ma'am, namaskar and very warm welcome to the session.
Namaskar, thank you for having me.
Ma'am, we are sitting on a platform where we are trying to explain what virtual labs are and how do we understand concepts better through virtual labs. Of course, we need stable internet connection because we want to access all its features and we want a good IoT device. Now, coming to the topic, cuboid. I have seen teachers explaining this concept using a real cuboid in the classroom and explaining about its sides, vertices and everything. I want to understand first of all, before going into the volume, what do we mean by cuboid? And there's also another shape which is quite similar, that's cube. How cuboid is different from cube? So these are my first two questions to you.
Yeah. So first of all, we look how to find the volume of cuboid. So first we got to know what is cuboid. So cuboid is a three-dimensional shape which has 6 rectangles and rectangular faces and 12 edges and 8 vertex. So cuboid, now you said what is cube. So cube is also a special type of cuboid in which each height, length and breadth are the same. So as you look the shape like a book. So book is the best example for the cuboid shape, and when all the shapes are equal, as we play the Ludo, then there is one cube. In the cube, all the height, base and length all are same.
Yes.
So when all three units are same, then it becomes cube. So cube is nothing, it's just a special type of cuboid in which all the three dimensions are same.
And ma'am, when we look at cube and cuboid, we can safely say that cube resembles somewhere square, and cuboid resembles somewhere a rectangle. It's a rectangular figure, right?
Cube.
Also, now let's come to its various parts. We say vertex, it has got a vertex, it has got a surface area, it has got volume. Let's try to understand what these parts are, and when we say volume, what are we exactly measuring?
Yeah, sure. So when we say what is volume, so we have one shape that is cuboid. So how much quantity we can put in this cuboid, that is the volume.
Okay.
Or volume of any object. How much there is inside the cuboid or any object, that is the volume of that shape. So the volume is clear.
I guess.
Now, what is your second question?
About its
what
parts.
Is So what is edges?
Yeah.
So we can see when we see the shape of this cuboid, we say there are some lines.
Yes.
So these are the lines which we can say that these are edges.
Okay.
And the corner point, you can see the corner point.
Yes, yes.
So the corner point is vertex. So
Okay.
vertex is the corner point.
Okay, so I can see lots of corners and lots of lines here in this cuboid. So these are vertex
Yeah.
and the edges.
So corner point is the in the simple word, the corner point is the vertex,
Okay.
and the lines are the edges.
Edges, all right. So ma'am, now the bigger question, how are we going to understand this even better through virtual labs? Where do we find these virtual labs? Do we need to sign up? Are they available free of cost to everybody out there?
Yeah, it's completely free. We can access on this portal, on the Diksha portal.
Okay.
So it is completely free. We can say first we have to log in to the Diksha page, and it is very easy to log in. We have to simply type the URL, that is diksha.gov.in.
Okay.
And this is the home page of Diksha. We can explore virtual lab here.
Right.
So we can see that these are some focus areas of Diksha, and one of the focus area is virtual lab.
Okay.
So this is the virtual lab. We have to click it here. Then we will land on the home page of virtual lab. What is virtual lab exactly, we can read here. And then today's topic is of class 8th. So we have to click on the class 8th, then mathematics subject. Now the TOC is given.
TOC is table of
Table
contents.
of content is
Okay.
given, and it is aligned with NCERT lab manual.
Okay.
So now our today's topic is to obtain the formula for finding a volume of cuboid. So we need to just click it here, and this is the simulation.
All right.
So before doing the simulation, we got to know what is the theory behind it. So just read the theory behind it.
Okay.
Okay.
And this theory is in alignment with what we have in NCERT textbooks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So first of all, if we are finding the formula for volume of cuboid, so we should know what is cube, what is cuboid, what is rectangle. As I said that the base is rectangle or each face is rectangle. So it is very important we should know what is the area of rectangle, what is a rectangle. So rectangle is again a shape in which all the parallel opposite sides are parallel and equal.
Okay.
So we can say this side is L, this side is L, and B is also L, and each angle is 90 degree.
Okay.
Okay. Similarly, we should know what is a square. If all the sides are equal, then it is a square, and it is used in a cube.
Okay.
So okay, we said the base is a cube, square. Then what is cube and cuboid? So in the cube we can see that these are length, breadth and height, and all are equal, and in this cuboid figure these quantities are not equal. So basically we have height, length and width, and each face of the cuboid is a quadrilateral and especially a rectangle.
Okay.
So cube is again a special type of cuboid where each face of the cube is a square.
Okay.
And angle at each vertex is 90 degree. So here it is very important that angle at each vertex is 90 degree. We can, here in the figure also we can see that. Okay. And what is volume? Again, how much space is inside the cuboid or how much space is occupied by an object is the volume of that quantity if we are volume of that object. Okay. So we are talking about volume of cuboid. So how much quantity, how much space is occupied within the cuboid, we are going to learn today's session. Okay. So what is the volume of cuboid? That is base area into height, and that is equivalent to height into breadth into length.
G.
Okay. So L into B into H, we are going to show how it is equals to B, L into B into H.
Okay.
Okay. So before after read the theory, we will move to the next part, that is procedure part. What we are going to learn, how we are going to perform the simulation.
Okay, that is procedure.
Yeah, that is procedure, and it is in the picturized form, and this is for the help. Again, the next part is the animation part, and it is again for the help. Student or teacher, anyone can read this video, watch this video for the help.
So if you want to learn about simulation through text, we have theory part. If you want to learn it through animation, then we have video for you.
Yeah.
Right.
So exactly where you need to click, you can
you
see.
get all the instructions and all the help material here.
Yes.
All right.
Again, this is the best part. It's the simulation part, and we have to start Now what we are going to learn today, we have to read it very thoroughly. Now we can find the area of volume of cuboid by two ways. So we are going to learn one by one. Just need to follow the instruction. So click on to create the cuboid. So create the cuboid, again cut along the length. So there is one cuboid given and it's a 3D picture. Length is 5 unit, breadth is 4 unit and height is 2 unit. Now cut along the height. Now we can see that it is cut along the height. Cut along the breadth. We can see that it is cut along the breadth. Okay. Cut along the height, and again we can see that it is cut along the height. Now what are the observation? It is cut into many cubes. Now we are going to count the cubes. So this is one cube which is dark, we can see in the picture. Okay, click on the highlighted cube. So we have to click on this highlighted cube. Now we can see that the cube is cut along the parts, and this is 1 into 1 into 1. So the volume of each cube will be 1 into 1 into 1 centimeter cube or unit cube. Then the volume will be 1 unit cube. Okay, we will click on the next button. So this picture is very visualizing picture. We can see how the volume is cut, and whatever we are going to, what we have done in the simulation, this is just the one picture. One video is given. So it can be seen that the cuboid is divided into cubes, and each cube has dimension, as I know this is 1 unit. Okay, so now we have to count these cubes. Okay, so the number of cubes will be 5 into 5 into 4 into 2. So what is this? 5 into 4 into 2, is it 40? Yes. So yes, we are right. Now again the volume of cube will be 40. Okay, so we can write it as 5, 4 and 2. So number of height, number of breadth and number of length. Okay, so length will be 4, 5 and the height will be 2. So this way we can do this. Now we are moving to the next part, next approach. Okay, so there is one rectangular sheet is given. Okay, we are going to add more and more sheets. Okay, so there is one rectangular sheet and we are going to add on the sheet, and the height is h. Now this way what we have just do in the simulation, this is the picture, this is the simple video. So what is the area of one rectangular sheet? That is L into B. Now the height, how much height it is added on this picture, then this is h. So again the formula is same, L into B into h. So there are two ways where we can learn what is the formula of cuboid, volume of cuboid. Okay. Now there are also practice question provided at the end of the simulation. So
we're through with the simulation, and now we can go towards those practice questions which are part of the assessment, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So this is the fourth and fifth and the very important part, that is the assessment. And for the assessment part, what we are going to learn is there. Okay, you just need to click OK.
And we have a scoreboard here and a timer here also, so that you can check how much time you're taking in solving each question. And that's of course that's how you can prepare for your examinations also. You can check your speed, you can check your accuracy, and you're getting the scores for the same also. All right, so shall we start?
So there are some very basic questions. So first question is, which of the following is not an example of cuboid? So bricks. We can see the height is included, the base is rectangular, so brick is the example of cuboid. Now the next example is books. So again book has a rectangular base and also height is given, so book is also an example of cuboid. Shoebox, again we can see
cuboid,
again it's a cuboid. Now the paper. So paper is a rectangle shape, okay, but it does not include height. So paper is the example of which is not cuboid. Okay, so we need to click on the paper and submit it. Okay, we should
go to the next.
Okay, so how many rectangular base does a cuboid have? So what is rectangular base? We can see that the base is rectangular. So this is one base, this is second base, third, fourth, fifth is the upward, and the second one is the back
Yeah.
front. Okay, so we can see there are 6 faces are there.
6 faces.
Or
of it.
we can see if we cut this
Cuboid.
cuboid, then there will be 6 squares.
Yes.
Yeah, 6 rectangle. Okay,
6 rectangles.
rectangles are there. So there is how many face will be there?
6.
6. Okay, we need to just click on the submit button.
Okay.
So again it's a correct answer. We'll move on the next. The volume of cuboid is always measured in cube unit. So this is the very important part.
Yeah.
Then when we talk about area, so area includes 2 units. One is length into height. So suppose length into breadth. So the unit will be square unit.
Because there are 2 units.
There are 2 units. Now again volume. Volume is a 3D shape.
Yeah.
Okay, it includes breadth, length and height. So the volume is measured in cubic unit. Okay, so unit into unit into unit will be cubic unit.
Units, right.
So again it's a true statement. We have to click it as true and then submit it.
Okay.
Again we will move to the next. What is the formula for the volume of cuboid? So length into breadth square unit, it's again a wrong option. Length into height, where is base? Base is not given, square unit, again it's a wrong question, wrong option. Length, breadth and height all are multiplied and the unit is cubic unit. So it's a cubic unit, it's a correct option. Now the last option is side into side into side, cubic unit. It will be correct if the given figure will be cube, but the most appropriate and the correct answer will be option C. So we have to click on C and then submit it.
Okay.
Okay.
Now what if we like submit a wrong answer, what will happen then?
Yeah, we will do it in the next question.
Okay.
So this is the next question. Calculate the volume of cuboid with dimensions. Length is 5 centimeter, width is 2 centimeter and height is also 3 centimeter.
Okay.
So again we will write the formula of volume. So volume will be L into B into H. So what is L? L will be 5 centimeter.
Okay.
B will be width will be 2 centimeter.
It's width. Okay.
Width.
It's given the question.
Yeah.
Okay.
And height will be 3 centimeter. Then it will be 30 centimeter cube. Now the option is given as 30 centimeter square, 29 centimeter square, 30 centimeter cube and 15 centimeter cube.
So 30 centimeter cube.
Yeah, but there is one confusion. If student don't know about the units,
Yeah.
and he will click on this option
Square.
A, submit it. It shows that you are doing incorrect, and it also gives hint that multiply this.
What is the error?
What is the error also? So student can correct herself and
Or
then
himself and then
submit
move
it
ahead.
and then move ahead.
Now it was a very simple question for which the explanation was clear. In case you still do not get enough help from the explanation, you can always go back to the theory part
Yeah.
and get your facts right.
Yeah. Student can do n number of times. So
Yeah.
So determine the volume of an aquarium with the high dimensions are also given. Again, it's a cuboid shape, and the length, width, and height is given. So again, we have to put the same value in the given formulas. So this is question number 6. What is V? Volume will be L into B into H. So 40 into 15 into 10 centimeter cube. So centimeter cube. Now again for the there are 2 options, centimeter square and centimeter cube. We should be very careful with that. We have to choose the unit also correct, and the option C is correct.
Okay.
Now we are moving to the next question. Calculate the volume of cuboid which base area is 8 centimeter square and height is 85 centimeter. Now it's a tricky question, and again it's a different question because one base area is given.
Yeah.
And height is given. So what we are going to do, we will multiply height by the base area. Okay. So base area is 8 into 85 centimeter square into centimeter is centimeter cube. So there are many options let's choose option 3
Okay.
and submit it. It shows it incorrect. So it give the formula that volume is base area into height. Again we have to select the now the unit is incorrect.
Yeah.
So we have to we can attempt one question at 2 times. The correct option will be 680 centimeter cube.
Okay.
And here the unit is given in meter cube, meter. Okay, and meter is incorrect.
Yes.
Because both of the units are given in the centimeter.
Centimeters.
So we should be very careful when we see the units. Okay. So this way we can move to the next question.
Okay.
Again.
Okay, so we can only attempt it twice.
Yeah, we can only attempt twice.
Okay, third time we cannot correct the answer,
yeah.
and it will be considered as wrong answer.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So if a volume of cuboid has a volume 120 meter cube and the width is given and height is also given. So what we are going to do when we have to find the length. Okay. So the formula of volume will be V equals to L into B into H.
Yes.
Now what is given? Volume is 120 meter cube is given. What is length? Length we need to find, and the given quantity we are writing here. This is 4 centimeter and this is 10 centimeter.
Okay.
We have to find L. So L should be here, and 120 meter cube divided by 4 meter on, this is meter, again the unit is meter, the 4 meter and 10 meter. This is multiple sign. Now we are cutting it and the answer will be 3 meter. So if there is an option of 3 meter, yes, there is option B. Option B is 3 meter. We have to click on the submit and go to the next.
Okay.
Again, the next question is very interesting. How does the volume of cuboid changes if the length is doubled while the width and the height remain unchanged? Okay. So we have 2 volumes now. One is the initial volume, that will be L into B into H. Okay. Now the new volume, this is V dash, and in the new volume the height is doubled. Okay, one side is doubled. So we are doing it L into B into H. Let's suppose H is 2H. Sorry, height and width is unchanged and length is doubled. So this is 2L and this is 2H. This is H only. So this will be 2 into L into B into H.
Yes.
So V dash will be 2 into V. That means the new volume is also doubled of the first volume.
Okay.
So what will be the answer? C. Option C is incorrect. Submit it. Move to the next. The volume of cuboid is directly proportional to the number of unit cubes it can contain. As we see in the simulation that first the cuboid will cut into the cubes and then we will find the volume of cuboid. So again it's a true statement. Yes, we can see that how many options we are, we can see this again scoreboard also, that how many questions are corrected, how many wrong answer, partial attempted and unattempted.
And that's how we complete our simulation part, and we get the scores as well, and we can check how much we have understood the concept.
Yes.
Now ma'am, we are left with very little time. Very quickly I would like to ask you, if we want to practice more, then what is the best reference material for us?
So NCERT books are the best reference material. There is all the things which are given very beautifully in the textbook. So according to me, the textbook are the best reference material.
All right. And what if we do not understand anything in the simulation? We want this web page to be updated. So can we share our feedback also with the team?
Yeah. We can share the feedbacks by www in the NCERT training.
So diksha.training at CIET.nic.in is the email ID on which you can share your feedback. And of course, you visit a Diksha portal, and wherever you find that there is something more to be incorporated, do let us know. But for the session, we have understood it so nicely that we must thank our expert. So thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you
for your time and contribution to the session. It was indeed wonderful, and we learned about demonstration of simulation on volume of a cuboid. We understand very nicely what a cuboid is, how it is different from cube, its various parts, and how we can perform the simulations, how we can attempt the assessment. So this is the end for today, but tomorrow we will be bringing another session of virtual lab for you, and we will be taking up the topic for science. It's going to be virtual lab for science, and please stay tuned because an interesting topic will come your way. And now for the moment, before I actually take leave of you, let me take you towards the program schedule. What all are the programs you'll be watching throughout the day? So we are through with the session on virtual lab. In a short while from now, you will watch our session on inclusive classroom settings. It's going to be a topic from mathematics. Then at 12:30, we are going to bring you AI series. Today is going to be day 1 of the AI series. We will bring you different topics under the same. From 2 p.m. to 5:30 p.m, we will have back-to-back sessions of mathematics, English, Urdu, Hindi. 4 to 5 p.m. is the time for our online training program, and we will end the day with our session Sahyog. With this, it's a wrap. This is me, Harpreet Kaur, signing off. Hope you enjoyed the session. Do write into us in case you feel any doubt or have any problem. I would also like to thank my entire team for making this session a success. So take care, and I'll join you shortly. Namaskar.